Finally, it's here. Bloodborne on PC. 21 racers, 13 karts, 15 tracks. The Dark Souls of racing games for true racists. And it's 60 FPS. Pay attention, Sony. You know, I never thought that a merger between Bloodborne and Mario Kart 64 would gel so well. This is a game that marries Twisted Metal and Mario Kart game modes in a legally distinct video game format from a PlayStation exclusive Lovecraftian Eldritch horror action RPG that everyone and their Victorian werewolf grandma wanted to port on PC. It's free, no DLCs, no cosmetics, no season pass, no nothing. Just the whole game given to us for free. And this one doesn't even have a Chinese government tracking device on it. And it's worth it. 100%. For anyone who doesn't know, Nightmare Kart is a meme-made manifest. Anonymous people on image boards theorized about merging two of their favorite games, Mario Kart and Bloodborne, but it was only a joke until one person decided to go and make it so. When everyone was looking at little teasers and trailers, everyone thought this would be nothing but novelty. A small game with no customization, a handful of tracks, few characters, etc. Just a prank, bro, am I right? Can't be a real game now, can it? But no, it's real. And it's glorious. In Nightmare Kart, you play as a Nightmare Kart whose mission is to out-kart the other karts using weapons, pickups and tricks. Karts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later. Before you ask me why this beaut wasn't named Bloodborne Kart, I'll tell you. It was. Until not too long ago, the developer Bunlet was contacted by Sony, and after they had rigorous sex, the studio asked to cut this shit out, so she had to scrub all the branding and familiar names from the game to make it come out. But hey, all this means that Sony actually remembers about Bloodborne, right? Maybe one day they'll do something about it. And as much as it pains everyone to admit that meme made real was not going to happen, I was still happy that this game is coming out, albeit with a slightly different look. Now, Bloodborne Kart is actual lost media, and I'm more than sure that there's gonna be a 10-hour long iceberg explanation video on this forgotten piece of data. We blend the best of both worlds, with schizophrenic hearty helping of Bloodborne style and Mario Kart 64 format of gameplay mixed into the crazy CRT/VHS glitchy visual style. It's a visual feast, with its low poly look with a notably large number of graphical options that even have scan lines for maximum retro look. Speaking of looks, you'll be seeing a lot of Bloodborne locales, especially opening areas of Yharnam, the city of blood ministrations. Well, not Yharnam, because now it's called Miralodia. And its tracks are loosely following major Bloodborne boss fights, and you, nameless good hunter, ride across the city in various karts, battling monstrous enemies, beasts, skeletons, with Bloodborne-inspired weapons that are now become Mario Kart pickups that are loosely scattered throughout the track. Let's see. There's a campaign with epic boss fights and actually well done cutscenes, and a free-play single-player mode along with the arena mode. Oh, and the New Game Plus. That's always what's the word? Plus. In the single-player campaign, there are races, battle events, and some really special boss events. Nicholas, the host of Nightmare, being the same colossal dick to your progression throughout the game. Catching him is indeed a nightmare made real. Aside from free play and campaign with bots, it has a split screen mode, which frankly I haven't seen in a long while. My only issue is that the game doesn't have online multiplayer. I don't know if it's coming or if this game is only going to have SP, that's single player by the way, not small penis, but it's still worth its weight in gold. It has karts, bikes, Skaven Doomwheel, good humor, fantastic OST, challenge for those who seek it, and radical visuals. Oh, and you can do the Akira slide. Graphics remind me of PS1 era racing games with their jerky movements, static models, and pixelated blood, like we're really playing Ultra Kill all over again. Remember, we are born of the cart, made man by the cart, undone by the cart. Fear the old cart. CRT and VHS effects are just icing on the cake. If you're an LCD noob like me, this is a way to throw back into CRT levels of goodness, where your chubby monitor took the most space on the desk. Those were the times. You know, it's as if we discovered another forgotten gem from the 90s and it's time to play it again to feel alive and not be severely disappointed by the state of the gaming industry as of late. And the soundtrack slaps so fucking hard. It's a light-hearted soundtrack that's reminiscent of Castlevania, and I can't recommend it enough. God damn, everything in this game, I swear to Christ, is just so fucking good. It's sweet and short. I already have multiple playthroughs as we speak. Next time, I'm going to do one without wearing any pants. But before I wrap this up and undress, let me briefly mention some criticisms I found, such as kart movements are not as fluid and can feel tanky a bit at first. AI can be broken and can get stuck in everything. This is especially noticeable during battle sequences. Blood is sometimes barely noticeable, especially when compared to Bloodborne Bukkake of blood that's triggered every time you slay a boss. I wish the game would have a slider for blood volume. Course design very rarely leads to drifting, which is a shame because drifting is half the fun in karts. Start boosting exists, but it's not intuitive enough for me to understand. And that's it. That's all I found while trying my hardest to nitpick this otherwise wonderful little game that could. I mean, who actually had any sort of idea that it's going to be this good? I'm making a review where I tell you, go! Play this game, enjoy this weird amalgamation of Mario Kart and Bloodborne. It's good. Really good. I find myself engrossed in it quite a bit. Nightmare Kart, Bunlith, you absolute mad lass, you did it. I don't know how, but you did it. Enjoy being on Sony's watchlist until you die though. And don't worry, I won't believe your suicide note. But that doesn't matter, because now we have legally distinct Bloodborne on PC. The moon is close. It will be a long card tonight. Thanks for watching.